All right, what's up, everybody? Coming in hot here. Yeah, here we go. So we're finishing up the Hoffmans Siren review series. In the series, we used the bar soap, shave soap, aftershave splash, EDP, and beard oil daily for about a week and a half now. Well, shave soap not daily, every other day on the shave soap and aftershave splash, but the EDP, beard oil, and bar soap every day. For our shave today, we'll be using it's the Feather AC Shavette. Nice Till Death Shaves, custom made elm burl from my yard, and badger knot there. I'm gonna get that lather going in the bowl. This thing really does like to track my face, which is okay. I want to get that built in there. Let's see what we got going on. I'd like to get the brush loaded from the bowl realistically. Ooh. And then kind of finished on my face. But here we are getting that going there. So in this series, I've been doing a couple of these now. This is like my third or fourth one, and you know, I like to have some objective things to measure the performance of the products with. And in this case, one of those objective things, you know, we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, you know, kind of the usability of the soap. As you can see, it really lathers up really well, really quick. Lathers a little bit thinner. Like I said, I'm only looking to load this brush from the bowl. I'm not looking to build an actual cream. I'm not looking to build something pretty consistent, but you know, you can see that is pretty consistent with kind of a half build there. But I always like to finish building on my face, kind of let that speak for itself. You see it's a little bit on the thinner side right now, but that's okay. As like I said, I'm just loading, and now you can see once we're here, that's really starting to thicken up and kind of take hold. So usability on this soap is really good. Skin protection is top notch. I mean, the post-shave feel is just really good. You know, Hoff did a great job with this base, with the skin food products. You know, with the aftershave splash, like I said, it really leaves your skin feeling very hydrated, very protected. There's no doubt about it that this is a winner all around. In my book, he did a wonderful job here. I'll have no issue. In fact, I already did place another order with him. So, I mean, I would have no issue buying something from him again. The bar soap, you know, I mean, it works like a bar soap, but I will say that the lather it produces is very good. It's very smooth lather on the bar soap, and you know, it works great in a, you know, I just use like a cheapo depot loofah from Walmart, and it's like, you know, $3 or something, a couple $3, and you know, it's done a great job with that thing. And you know, I love the scent on it. It's just right for a bar soap. It's not over the top at all. It's perfect. You know, he did a great job with that as well, with balancing that soap. You know, I mean, you could tell I've used the soap. I usually kind of wash myself a couple, 3 times in the shower. I'm fairly aggressive with that. So with that said, you know, you can tell that I've used the bar for a week or two. In fact, before I'm done here, I'll try to remember to grab the bar and show you what it looks like after some use. But I definitely already placed another order with him for some other products as well. You know, but the main highlight here is the shave soap, and then in the series I used the soap with a synthetic brush, boar brush, badger brush, and this is the second badger brush I've used. So far, so good. Like I said, very little complaint about. I really like the scent on this with the C notes. A little bit of spice. It's very, very fresh. Yeah, it really captures the kind of sea pretty well. I'm a fan. It's a scent family I appreciate. You know, it's not necessarily for everybody. That sort of aquatic kind of oceany, watery scent, but I like it quite a bit. You know, just a little bit of floral in there. So here we go. We're good. One of my kids took my continuous sprayer. I think we know which one that was. At least I do. This guy's like a second or third use blade here. I did give it a quick strop, so it should be pretty sharp still. Should be good to go. Let's get going. Bam, coming right on down. Nice. Nice and clean. Nice and sharp. Nice and clean. Nice and slick. I always like to go up on the first pass, even though it's kind of not customary there, because it kind of lets me line up the underside of the beard a little bit better. And someday I'll get a Kimisori, and sometimes the handle gets in my way. Like that handle kind of hit my chest. It's like that with the straight razors too. And I plan to do a Instagram or possibly Facebook Live with Robert from Hoffmans at some point in the nearish future. I really got to get down together with him and work out what's going to work for our schedules, coordinate schedules with it. But you know, he seems like a really interesting guy. You know, I really like that he's, you know, he's kind of very open about who he is and what he is, and he's not very guarded, and he doesn't seem like he's fake at all, which I'm a big fan of. So as I've said in some of my other videos before, when I'm shaving with a straight or a shavette, I prefer the lather on the little bit on the thinner side, a little bit more watery, a little more slick. So don't let that be, you know, a negative mark on Hoffman if this doesn't turn into yogurt-like lather, because it's not going to be yogurt-like lather. I don't want it to be yogurt-like lather for this application. So I started to say that I used boar and badger and synthetic brushes. I also used a double edge razor, a straight edge razor, you know, regular old-fashioned kind of traditional straight edge razor, this shavette, and 2 DEs to test this out. And it performed super awesome with a DE double edge blade. I'm definitely doing a lot more of a thicker lather. For this stuff, I'm okay with it. Like I said, being a little bit more on the slicker side, a little thinner, a little more watery, and on the slimmer side. And as you can see, that beard really comes in handy. That beard really will draw this lather up good. I'll whip it up a little thicker. I mean, it's great stuff. Again, the post-shave feel and the skin feel is awesome. I mean, zero irritation. The scent strength I think is good. Scent strength is a little bit on the lighter side off the soap and the aftershave. Probably like a 5 or a 6 in the scent strength, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it skin protection and skin feel and all that. I'm gonna give it like a 9, 8, 9. It's right on the top of the scale. It's as good as anything else I've tried. You know, the scent I'm gonna say is probably like a 6, 6.5, 7, something like that. So it's there for sure. It's there, and it lasts for quite a while, but it's not overpowering. It's not overbearing, which, you know, can be really nice for something you're looking to use on a daily basis, or something you're looking to use, you know, if you're going to an office or setting or something like that, and you're not looking to kind of blow everybody's nostrils out. So that's good. You know, it's great. It's there. You know it's there, but it's not going to completely overwhelm you. It's not going to give anybody a headache. It's Thursday night here in New England, and we're supposed to have a softball game tonight, but they canceled that because of rain. We're having a nor'easter in June, May. It's the end of May. It's like May 24th or something like that today. And here we are with it's like literally it's like 40 degrees and pouring rain. It's ridiculous. Like 30, 40 mile an hour winds. It's weird. And same thing here. That handle kind of gets in my way, so I'm gonna chop it down. Oh no, she can't see me. Oh no. You lost me. Come on back. There you go. That's funny. Good to know that this thing tracks my face and gets depressed real easy and goes, you know, face down. I'm going to go a little bit of an angle here. But yeah, I mean, great. You did a great job. The EDP is really, really good. It's really fantastic. The only product that I still think Joey's kind of out on, but it works well, but it's just kind of not what I expected. Is the beard oil. It's the viscosity of it, the texture of it is different. It's a thinner kind of thing, more liquidy. Yeah, it really does a good job, and it actually ends up with a, you know, kind of a little bit of styling hold and all that on it, which is really cool. And the same thing there, like with all the other scent to this point with it. And this line is it's good. It's there. You know, I could smell it almost all day. As you get toward the end of the day, I think the smell starts to fade, which is perfect. You know, it's just, and like I said, a little tiny bit of styling components with my beard has felt great. But it's just the texture was not what I was expecting. You know, kind of typical beard oil. It's like oil. You know, it's, you know, borderline, you know, motor oil consistency almost. I mean, and this was not that at all. So that was not what I was expecting. Not to say it was bad, it just wasn't what I was expecting. And like I said, it actually works really well for what it is. And because it's not super oily, it's been kind of nice. I use a CPAP at night when I'm sleeping, so I can actually put it on after I shave, and let the oil kind of just be on my beard overnight, which is nothing. I could not do any of that with anything before now. All right, wrapping that up, about 15 minutes in. Give me a second, let me rinse off, hit the splash, and be done. Oh, it's looking for me again. Oh man, whew. It's good. Good stuff. Whew. You got a nice clean line there. I like it. I like it a lot. So with the splash in terms of alcohol content and all of that is, you know, there's definitely alcohol in it. You definitely want to shake it. It's got some oils and stuff like that in there as well. It's going to be hard to pick up on camera, but you definitely want to get that stuff moving before you use it. You know, kind of a traditional brownish bottle comes in. Everything came individually packaged, which I didn't really mention. I did an unboxing video and kind of showed some of that. I haven't mentioned that to this point. So the packaging was, you know, pretty much top shelf. Each, you know, the splash came in its own box. The EDP was in its own box. The beard oil was in its own box. The soap was not. The shave soap was not. The bar soap was. So they all came in their own individual boxes. Right, so you kind of get, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick that up or not. Camera's going to get mad at me, but a little bit of like white-ish. So there's some other stuff in there too. Like I said, that's kind of that skin food. And I mean, just, you know, the post-shave feel is just, I was surprised. I don't know why I was surprised, because every time I buy a product from a major manufacturer like that, you know, they just really surprised me at how good the bases are and how well they work. You know, but this has a light, you know, a nice sting, good astringent quality to it, and again, kind of closes those pores nice, and you really finish with just super soft skin. You really did a great job. So I do appreciate it, and like I said, having used it exclusively for a little while, I can tell you, if you like aquatic scents, you're really going to like this. Great scent for summer, great scent for kind of late spring, early summer, though it's 40 degrees here, and, you know, we're having a small monsoon, I guess. But all things considered, you know, this is a great scent for summer, and particularly if you're someone who likes the beach, likes the ocean, you know, or likes even kind of just that vibe, you know. It's great. So anyway, you know, that's what I got for now. I would say, you know, our usability is top notch. Our you know, availability is top notch. All the products were in stock and available, and they still are on his website. So it wasn't a limited run, or, you know, I don't know, they don't carry it forever, but it wasn't super limited or anything, and everything was available. Everything was there. Everything's very usable. You could use all these products, whether you're, you know, a beginner or an experienced shaver. And if you're a beginner and you start here, man, you're starting in a really solid spot. You know, Aftershave Splash definitely has a lot of skin healthy foods and skin ingredients and stuff in it, and it's great. And as does the beard oil and the EDP. You know, I got the 1 ouncer. I don't think he only sells them in 1 ounce. Pretty sure he only sells them in 1 ounce, but you know, it's more than enough. Like I said, I've used this daily, 4 or 5 sprays a day for a couple of weeks, and that's all that's missing out of it there. Very little. And then I told you to grab that bar. So the bar is there, so you can tell it's got a little bit of use on it. You can see the edges are rounded off. It probably started as about 1 inch thick, and then a 3x3 brick. You know, you're down to, you know, maybe at best 3/4, something like that. but it's good, and the scent is different on the bar. It's the same scent, it's the same scent family. It's just, you know, soap is not the best medium for scent delivery, so it's a little bit different in the bar soap than it is in everything else, but it's great for a bar soap. Like I said, it's not overwhelming at all. So, you know, Hoffmans, good job. You know, buy with confidence, guys and gals. Also, I think the scent has a pretty good unisex quality to it as well. I don't think it's super duper. It's masculine, but it's definitely not, you know, it's definitely not overwhelmingly so. But anyway, this has been a long enough video, way too long. So I'm gonna go. Thanks. Have a great night. If you're watching, thanks for watching. You know, we'll talk to you in the future. Peace.